So you know that a few days ago, I appealed to Dhruv Rathee to consider releasing a thank you video for me on his YouTube channel, as I had done a friendly fact check on his video on the World Happiness Report 2021. Yes, it is important to remember that in his video on the World Happiness Report 2021, Dhruv Rathee presented a lot of fake material, including a fake or invalid methodology, a fake formula, and many other factual mistakes. The objective of my fact-check videos was to protect viewers from incorrect information on YouTube, and through the proposed thank you video, if Dhruv Rathee had wanted, he could have calmed down his supporters who were abusing and attacking me online. But unfortunately, he didn't. And now, guess what? I have just come across a recent interview of Dhruv Rathee in which he has said things that can easily send chills down your spine. A YouTube channel, Karan Singh Boomer, invited Dhruv Rathee to a podcast interview on June 20, 2021. 13 minutes and 58 seconds into the interview, Dhruv Rathee is asked a question regarding our channel India in Details fact-check video. Now please, pause the video and read his answer. So as you can see, in his answer, the YouTuber Dhruv Rathee is talking about people who he is referring to as low-level people. Now may I ask, how can this YouTuber use horrific words like low-level people and then, in the very same interview, go on to preach the importance of equality and unity? I am against any mentality that creates classes or levels among us. Simply put, it is appalling and shameful. I want to make this clear. Phrases such as low-level people and the mentality that gives birth to such words have no place in a healthy society. But it seems that not all can practice what they like to preach to others. I also want to ask, how can anyone spread fake material to more than 1 million viewers and not be held accountable and not admit his own mistakes? How can someone who claims to be an educator present a fake methodology, a fake formula, in relation to something as important as happiness, which these days is even being considered more important than GDP? There is no one in the entire world, including Dhruv Rathee himself, who can use this fake methodology that he himself presented in his video on the World Happiness Report 2021 to calculate these country scores which determine their ranks. There is no one in the world who can prove that these 6 factors are used to calculate these country scores that you see over here. What is fake remains fake. That's it. Countering it will not change its fakeness or invalid status. Vilifying or maligning others by referring to them as attention-seeking or using excruciatingly painful terms like low-level people will not convert lies into truth. One should accept one's mistakes with humility if one wants to improve. And mind you, these are serious fundamental errors or lies in Dhruv Rathee's video that I have highlighted. It is important to point out that Dhruv Rathee's video aims to describe how the so-called happiness is calculated. And as I have shown in these 2 fact-check videos, the methodology that Dhruv Rathee has presented and many other elements in his video are simply fake, wrong, or invalid. And it should remain clear that I have presented my case within that context and not out of it. But how long can a self-proclaimed educator refer to others as low-level and run away from the truth? In particular, I really feel sorry for our common fans and those followers who believed that he was a reliable source of accurate information. As I mentioned in part 2 of the big exposé, Dhruv Rathee should understand that we are all humans and it's normal for humans to make mistakes. There is no shame in accepting your mistakes. But that's not everything. There is another aspect to this ongoing situation. We all know how, on the one hand, we talk about female empowerment, but then, on the other hand, women like me, who with their sheer determination and hard work make their presence felt in this male-dominated space, often end up facing systematic and deliberate character assassination. Not only that, at times there are even attempts to silence us through threats or abuse. How can any sensible and responsible society allow that to happen? By allowing this, we are setting a bad example and possibly discouraging many women who might otherwise have been willing to come forward and pursue a path of their choice. But as far as I am concerned, insults, attacks and abuse have only served to make me more determined. Yes, there is pressure to silence me, but I will not succumb to that. I'm not going to allow these insults and abuse to distract me from my main work. I want to take this opportunity to reveal that we have at least 37 more episodes lined up in the Should India Follow the West Blindly series. Yes, you heard that right. Eventually this series will have more than 50 episodes, which will give a brand new perspective not only for Indians, but also for those who come from regions which were formerly colonized. This series alone has the potential to bring a paradigm shift on the way our world is perceived or understood. And yes, if you want to see the quality of my work and see what good intentions and thousands of hours of research and hard work can produce, then watch these 2 episodes on our YouTube channel. And please remember, for me, this is just the beginning. Going back to Dhruv Rathee's interview, it is worth mentioning that 20 minutes and 19 seconds into it, very strangely, it seems that on Dhruv Rathee's behalf, the interviewer Karan Singh tries to clarify that the words that Dhruv Rathee had spoken earlier were not meant for me specifically. Well, at this point, I would like to thank the interviewer for this clarification, as it was quite evident that through these 2 videos, I had only performed a friendly fact check to protect viewers from the fake methodology, the fake formula, and other fake material that Dhruv Rathee had presented. Very politely, I continue to appeal to Dhruv Rathee to admit the mistakes he made in his video, including those that I haven't highlighted yet, so that I do not have to make more explanatory videos to protect viewers from lies or incorrect information. I should remind viewers that so far, in Dhruv Rathee's video, I have only highlighted 7 mistakes, but there are so many more mistakes or lies that I have not highlighted yet. And as I have done before, I appeal to viewers not to abuse or threaten anyone, and to contribute to making YouTube a place where we all can learn and grow without abuse and hate. No, we can't control what our followers on the internet write, but as content creators, at least we can appeal to our followers not to abuse or attack others. I want to make this clear. I am not against any individual, but I am against the mentality that labels people as low level. Perhaps it is this mentality which is responsible for the abuse and online attacks on me from Dhruv Rathee's supporters. And I feel that they are unlikely to stop until Dhruv Rathee himself appeals to his followers and rightfully admits to all his mistakes in the video. Yes, despite these sharp contrasts in what Dhruv Rathee preaches and what he seems to practice, I want to hope and believe that he will take the necessary steps that I have recommended to stop this. If India wants to prosper and utilize its full potential, the mentality which labels people as low level needs to be eradicated completely. This is indeed a serious matter, since these words are coming from the mouth of someone who is followed by many people. And let us not forget that to many, these words may indicate that Dhruv Rathee is also a source of the same horror that he claims to be fighting against. Yes, as long as this mentality is alive, it can even be said that, in one way or the other, India's own future is at stake. And the horrific words, low-level people, and their potentially negative impact may even require India to conduct a big debate. As a citizen of the European Union and as a well-wisher of India and Indians, I am very concerned. See you again.